Last night on the Bowl Selection Show, his coach, June Jones, spoke with Reese Davis.
You just watch, anytime we had to have a play the last 2 years, he's made them. And, you know, this kid is different. He's one of the great ones. And he's not a system quarterback like Tim Tebow. This guy is an NFL quarterback and a first-round draft pick, and I think he's the best one in America.
Now, when you say a system quarterback like Tim Tebow, what do you mean by that, Jim?
Well, I mean that you know, Tim Tebow in his system, you know, you guys talk about Colt being a system quarterback. Colt can run any system. I'm not sure Tim Tebow could run our system.
Why is that?
He's not a natural passer.
And what do you look for when you look for a guy that's a natural passer?
Accuracy with the football, and being able to make all the throws.
Wow. Let's bring in Coach Jim Donnan. How surprised are you by those comments?
Well, you know, June Jones has been a tremendous coach in so many levels, in professional level. He, you know, actually went along with Mouse Davis, the architect of the run and shoot offense. And I've asked him many times about Colt Brennan on the air, and he said he's not a system quarterback. But I really think some of these ESPN games aren't getting over to Hawaii. He hadn't had a chance to see Tim Tebow much, because I'm telling you, I've been watching college football for a long time. I'm in the fourth quarter, I can tell you that. And I've watched this guy, Tim Tebow. He's a Gator. We're going to let Jesse talk about him. It's hard sometimes for me to talk about a Gator like this, but I have never seen a guy dominate college football like this guy did this year. And you talk about the system, but here's the chance that he has every game. As much chance as he has to succeed, he has a chance to fail more than any quarterback in America. And he didn't fail much, I promise you. He carried this team on his back. He's a warrior. He can play in any system. You can play pro. He'll be a pro quarterback. This guy's a can't-miss player. He's going to win the Heisman Trophy. And I'm really high on Colt Brennan, too. I think he's second or third in the Heisman. But this Tim Tebow kid, he is the real deal.
All right, Jesse is just chomping at the bit to jump in here.
Well, I just don't think a coach should discredit another player's success to raise the profile of one of your own. And we just heard June Jones say Tim Tebow couldn't play in their system in Hawaii because he's not a good enough passer. I would argue that Colt Brennan couldn't go to Florida and run that spread offense because he's not a physical enough runner. In the end of the day, every quarterback is a system quarterback. Matt Ryan's a system quarterback. I was a system quarterback. Peyton Manning's a system quarterback. You just run the system you play in and you try to run it well. If you want to brag on your own player, if you're June Jones, you got tons of stuff you can brag about Colt Brennan. He's had a Heisman Trophy career, but to go out and talk negatively about another player, I just don't think it's right.
Who's going to have the better NFL career?
Well, I think Colt Brennan right now looks like he's ready to be a better NFL player, but that's not to say Tim Tebow can't be that either. You just heard Coach Donnan say nobody has ever seen anybody do what Tim Tebow's been able to do this season, and Colt Brennan could be an excellent NFL quarterback. Tim Tebow still has 2 more years of development at college until we can find that out. In the end of the day, though, you just don't have to go out and bash another player like that. I just don't think it's right.
Seems like his comments are putting some extra heat on Colt Brennan, too, as he now comes back to the mainland to play this big bowl game, and now there's more pressure on him than ever.
You know, didn't we just see, as we found out, that next year Hawaii's first game is going to be at Florida? So a lot of motivation there for Tim Tebow to go out and put up some big numbers. Questionable, you know, motivation there could come back to haunt him.
All right.